And welcome to the Vibration Station. And today I'm going to tell you a little story about how I came to believe that your vibration is everything in manifesting and creating your life. It's absolutely everything. A few years ago, I was trying to bring about a baby beautiful girl into this world, something that cannot be store-bought. And I was having a very, very hard time. And this was just a shocker to me because I had a 6-year-old boy. It was easy peasy. And then I kind of hit a roadblock. I even called in the fertility doctors and nothing was happening. Then one day, Saturday morning, I can remember it as clear as a bell. I took a pregnancy test and hallelujah, I was pregnant. But the first words out of my mouth were, I never thought this would happen. I shared the great news with my son and my husband. And I was just so ecstatic that I kept the pregnancy test and I put it on my desk. So I was sitting there staring at it one day, and then I was thinking, looking at the one line, I think when you're pregnant, it reads 2 lines. 2 lines is for pregnant, not 1. Lo and behold, I read the test wrong. I never was pregnant. And that's when it hit me. The very first words out of my mouth when I read that test was, I never thought this would happen. I had what was called unexplained infertility. The doctors were like, you're perfect, you're wonderful, just go and do. And it was not happening. So I realized it was my belief system. So I started going to a hypnotist. I started doing everything. And I went to this hypnotist named Selena Valentine. She lives here in New York City. Amazing. Google her if you want to. And she was showing me how my belief system was that a baby won't come to me, so I'm not going to get one. She did this really cool exercise where she told me to close my eyes and said, no, 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 no to me. And I could just feel my whole body crushing down. And she's like, that's what you're energetically doing to yourself. All you have to do is believe. That's your only job, not figure out the why, not anything. So I started doing the manifestation. And of course, I mean, you do have to do some things. The sperm has to get to the, but you get the point. I took the plunge, I'm doing IVF, and they're like, we see 5 eggs. So they retrieve the eggs, and then there's a big law of attrition. They really fall off quite quickly because there's all these little hoops that the little eggie has to jump through. They have to grow for 5 days by themselves, and then they have to get fertilized, and then they have to, get sent off for grading and all this stuff. So they're like, we see 5, which is a low number, but I didn't let that bother me. Anyway, they go in, they get them. They're like, we got 6. I'm like, woo, I'm just such a lucky girl, through a law of attrition. A couple fell off, but then they called me and they said, we have 2 to send off for grading. And I started crying. I wanted to have more. I was feeling pretty defeated. I was crying rivers of tears. And then I said, wait. I am trying to figure out the why or the how. That is not my job. I don't need a backstock of eggs just to make me feel secure and safe. I only want one beautiful, delicious baby girl from heaven. So I let go of that fear. I did a lot of movement, shifting my vibration through movement because I was totally stuck in my head in fearland. I did everything that I thought I could to keep my vibration high. I watched funny videos. I talked to her. And I also said, baby girl, even if you don't come to earth, I will always love you. I will always love you. It's your choice. I had to let her go. I had to let her make that decision. And that was kind of hard for me, but I actually got my vibe to a place where I was able to not latch onto her like with a death grip. She was my angel dancing in my hands. And if I didn't get to see her in real life, I could still see her in the heavens. So I got to that place, and then all of a sudden they said, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. And now my baby girl is 7 months old.
Oh, Valentine's Day cutie. Yeah. Are you a little Valentine's Day cutie? Yeah.
She is a daily reminder that if you can let go, if you can keep your vibration high, then the world is your oyster, my friend. Anything can happen, absolutely anything, because they don't sell these little babies in stores. So that's how I became so into vibes, vibrations, and a little bit of why I want to share that with the world. Share your vibration stories if you have some. If you manifested something or there was a belief system getting stuck in the way, I would love to hear them. I love hearing manifestation stories. It just makes my belief stronger. And, you know, anybody that stops by, I know that they would love reading them too. So thank you guys. With love and light. Ciao.